Nowhere, man, please listen. You don't know what you're missing. Nowhere, man, the world is at your command. He's a real nowhere man. Kamakura, Japan. Is that Hopewell, PA? Jack and Nicky. Kamakura, Great Buddha. It's about a month after I got to Japan, right there. Probably, I got there in June, I think. So it's probably July of 1986. With the FC power control technician Fred for the orientation. He took that picture with my camera. He was real big and people, the Japanese thought he was a wrestler. Oh, he's a wrestler, huh? No, he's a dork. He liked Apple MacBooks. He was the first person I ever met who had an Apple or Mac. I stuck with IBM back then. DOS and Bill Gates, MS-DOS and all that stuff. But Apple went a different way back then. Always stuck with Apple and Android. I mean, Microsoft, Android, Google, Chrome, like my Chromebook. The regular sports page. This is my pride and joy here. Mom cut this out and gave that to Grandma Minium, her mom. Back in 1975, I asked Grandpa and Grandma if I could have this. They put that in the frame. I didn't put it in a frame. They did. Grandma and Grandpa Minium, Mom's parents. Mom's parents. Mom cut it out and mailed it to him. I did mail it to him. But in 1975, when I was going to Kent State, I asked them if I could have that because it's got my picture. It's a one of a kind. It's the regular sports page. There's the high school right there. Right number. That's the first court right there. Cliff Beiser, John Griffin, Jerry Woods, Doug Slayback, Preston Rubbs. Hard to remember all the names, but I see Cliff Beiser, yeah. Last thing I knew, he was down in Florida. Where he contacted Dave Cambridge. That's my pride and joy there. How small I was. About 4'9", 120 pounds, 115 pounds. How's that possible? I gained about a foot over 2 years. About 14 inches in 2 years, my junior and senior year. I grew about 3 more inches when I graduated. When I was going to Kent State. I would have been about 6 foot tall, or 6'1", if I didn't consume so much damn sugar my junior high school years. That stunted my growth because I have long arms. I have real long arms, see? Mike can't touch me. People can't touch me because I have such long arms. I hold my hand out. People can't touch me. People can't hit me. Because all I gotta do is put my hand out and stop them because I have such long arms. I should have been about 6'2" or 3, I think. If I didn't consume so much sugar. Ice cream sandwiches for lunch. What's this? Oh, styrofoam. Okay. Ice cream sandwiches and shit. I couldn't stand waiting in the cafeteria, the lines, so I wouldn't eat lunch. I would get ice cream sandwiches. Then my teeth started falling out, getting cavities. Then I joined the Navy years later. I had one cavity all the time. Then when I got out, I started having cavities like crazy. Had root canal work done. Dr. Evelyn and Dad and Mayor Clyde, and at that my first apartment downstairs, Randy Damron as my landlord. Back in 2003, about 2 weeks before we all met at New McCollin, I had my teeth pulled out back in September. I had them all pulled out at once. God, it was a nightmare. For a year, I couldn't use my dentist because there's bone shards in my jaw, my upper and lower. I couldn't wear my teeth. These are the same teeth I had back in 2004. Same teeth. I had my uppers, no lower. See? Same teeth. And yeah. Jerry Wood. Okay. Dale Hornstein. Double Masters were won by teams with Jerry Wood, Dennis Nash. Team members are front row: John Griffin, Cliff Pfizer, Jerry Wood, Lee Bell. Back row: Steve Price, Preston Grubbs, Dennis Nash, Dale Hornstein. Okay. Brian Aber and Doug Slayback. Doug was number 2. He was number 2. His sister was in my class, Sue Slayback. And Jerry was number 1. We won state that year. Nobody could beat us. State of Pennsylvania. That's the Moon Township record. That's Moon High School. Well, it used to be high school. Now I think I've not. Is that junior high now? I have no idea. Skip Tatala was the coach. Skip Tatala. Tatala. He's also the basketball coach. He taught us how to play tennis. Step, pivot, swing. Me and Mike and Terry and... At first it was right there, at the cubby holes. Then we moved to Moon Park. Mrs. Beiser used to drive us once in a while back and forth. Mom and Mrs. Beiser, and that's it, I think. I don't remember John Griffin being around too much. I think maybe a couple days that first year. That was 9th grade. For me and Cliff and John, for all this class of 74, that was 9th grade. I don't remember John ever being around, but Cliff was. Cliff became the number 2 behind Preston. And all these other guys graduated. It was me, Cliff, Mark Muscio, Preston Grubbs, Mike Bell, John Grubbs. I think Cliff became number 2 or 3. That's all I can remember. I wasn't big enough. I never got powerful enough. I played double tournaments and things like that, you know, a couple. I didn't start. I don't think. Not the top 3. Alright, skill. Kamaker. Zach and Nick. Memories through the corner of you, yeah, yeah, yeah.